Hello everybody, welcome to the 5 Minutes PM podcast. Today I want to go back to last week's podcast when I said about a great project manager. In one of the items I said about track record. And of course I did some analysis on age, on time of experience. For me, it's very important that we understand. We cannot avoid years of experience. Because it's very easy. It's a simplification of reality. How many years do you have on experience? Oh, I have 20. And if you spend 20 years in a completely irrelevant experience, does this count or not? And we use time because it's just easy. It's just a numeric and we can easily try to target on the group. But it's not even close to the best. Remember one thing. We need track record. We do not need years. Of course, there is a potential correlation. I'm not a scientist here, but there is a potential correlation between years of experience and your ability to have a better track record. But this is not an 100% correlation. So it doesn't mean too much if you leave it in a war zone to give you experience of war and make you a soldier, for example. You cannot say, okay, I work at 25 years in a hospital, so now I'm perfect able to be a doctor. Come on, hold on. I need track record. So you want to be a cardiologist. Okay, how many people did you treat? What is the death rate of your patients? These are track record. This is what makes a great doctor from a good doctor. And what is a track record for project managers? It's which kind of projects, which kind of diversity of projects did you work with? This is the most important aspect of the work you need to do. So when you see Mark Zuckerberg, maybe he's probably a little bit above 30 years, and so he's junior. For most organizations, most of the public organizations, Mark Zuckerberg could not be a director of IT because he doesn't meet the minimum age. But is this true? Does his age disqualifies him for being? Because he has probably one of the most impressive track records in the history of technology and probably in the business history. So we need to understand that. We need to understand that before you paint your hair to become gray hair so you can get a more senior role. Try to convince your organization on what really matters in terms of track record. What really matters? For example, when you talk about job experience, which are the experience we are looking for? Which are the experience? So every time I see a post for a director saying, oh, it requires 20 years of experience. But how do you measure that? By years? By age? So someone that is brilliant, but at the age of 25, or even great at the age of 30, no, you are disqualified because you don't have the experience. But what experience we are talking about? So think always about that. Please, I'm not making any apology here or incentives for young or old people. I'm making just a very clear statement. If you need a great project manager, you need to find the track record. Oh, have you lived in this country? Okay, I want to know which kind of role did you do in the project? Which kind of impact you brought to that project? You. Not just your presence, but which are your relevant, clear results? So what did you do? So this is something we need to think. And think this before you paint your hair. Okay? See you next week with another 5 Minutes PM podcast.